Hello and welcome to a midweek edition of Dream Team Sim Saturday. It's exactly the same as our 3 o'clock show on a Saturday, but it's on a Wednesday. With the FA Cup causing some fixture congestion, there have been some postponements over the last few weeks, so tonight's the night we get those games done. If you have missed any of our previous shows, including our Champions League specials, you can of course watch them over on our YouTube channel, where you might be right now in fact, so stick around. They're definitely worth a watch, even to just see Jack's pronunciation of Ahmed. Oh, I fucked it up myself.
See, it's not as easy as it looks.
Ahmed El Mohammadi and mine, if you want to just replay that about 5 seconds ago. We're live every single Saturday and most Wednesdays now too, playing out the remainder of the Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League fixtures. Please hit the subscribe button and click the little bell so you get a notification of every time we upload a video. My name's Shane Burke, I'm joined by Andy Taylor, Henry Lewin-Tit, and of course, look who's back, it's Jack Townsend. So Jack, how did the intensive footballer's pronunciation course go?
Oh yeah,
trust you won't see any mistakes from me today?
It's gonna be absolutely seamless today.
Wow.
Not one mistake.
Do I put some money on that?
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to.
I'll put 5 on that.
Can you give us a run through? Can you say Ahmed El Mohammadi?
Ahmed El Mohammadi.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's done
Look
that.
at that.
Right.
Ahmed El Mohammadi 3 times in a row.
Ahmed El Mohammadi's going up the left. Ahmed El Mohammadi's going up the left. Ahmed El Mohammadi's a goal!
Yeah. That might happen. That might happen.
Consider that a warm-up, Jack, because I've prepared a few names for you, some football names for you to pronounce. Okay, so let's start with this one.
Cheeky ass.
Okay.
It's
Come on.
ass bandit.
And one more.
He's great in the old.
Ooh.
You Fuchs.
Oh, you
I think.
You Fuchs.
But I prefer the original one.
that
It's
Christian
German, so
Frank?
it's not a swear word. We don't have to believe that.
They real names.
Alright. Yeah, actually, I looked up an article of funniest footballers' names.
Wow, they're actually
Also,
really-
I'm not named. My favourite one was Bongo Christ. But that's not so hard to say. That's quite a fun one, if anything. No Graham this week, sadly. He said, as Spurs aren't playing, he's not interested, which is a pretty big time from Graz. Tonight we've got some cracking fixtures in store that includes 2 6-pointers at the top and bottom of the league. And for those accustomed to this series, there's a few things to clear up. Each match has been simmed on legendary difficulty for 10-minute halves, and handballs are turned on. These are the fixtures that would have taken place in real life. There is no specific game week for this one, as the fixtures are all ones that have been postponed due to the FA Cup. So as you know, the Premier League just slots them in during the week whenever they can, and we're doing it right now. So this is how the table looks ahead of this week. Just 2 points separate Wolves, Chelsea, Man United and Sheffield United. Very cosy up there. And it's the same at the bottom of the table. It's tighter than Adama Traore cycling shorts, as the same points difference separates the bottom 4 clubs. Still so much to play for. Alright, let's speak to the lads then. This week I'm going to introduce them in order of the sizes there. Oh, I can't read that, Andy. I can't read that. So, without a shadow of a doubt, up first is Andy. What a surprise.
Good.
Who
I like that.
knew?
Well, I'm going to assume what that size of that thing was.
Ego.
Okay, right.
Yay, got you there.
Huge game. Watford v Norwich. Watford in 19th on 27 points, Norwich in 17th on 28 points. Watford have been struggling on Sim Saturday, so they've gone with 4 changes today and switched it up to a 4-4-2. Andre Gray comes in to partner Troy Deeney up top. Sadly for Norwich, a little Sim Saturday favourite Duda has dropped to the bench, and obviously they lost at Wembley on Saturday to Arsenal, so they'll be looking to bounce back. The next game is Arsenal v Leicester. The biggest thing to be interested in here is whether Arsenal can win. This is a must-win really if they are to get anywhere near those European spots. But obviously Nketiah brace at the weekend as well, saw them get to the FA Cup final, so hopefully that's given them a little bit of a kick. Leicester, a couple more wins they kind of need to secure that top 4 spot, although everyone behind them is kind of clambering over themselves. But one change for them, Perez comes in for Albrighton.
Okay, Jack, tell us about your couple of fixtures today.
First off, we've got Newcastle v Villa. Newcastle off the back of a 1-0 loss to West Ham. Villa, on the other hand, had a big draw against United, 0-0, but that's a big point for Villa at the back end of the season. If Villa win today, they could potentially get out of the relegation zone, dependent on how Watford get on. Let me have a look at the teams. Villa, quite a few. Villa were unchanged. Newcastle, Richie's been relegated back into defence after being put forward. Almiron comes back on the field. And in my second fixture, I have Chelsea-Man City. By now, you would have seen that in the FA Cup game where they faced each other last. Chelsea blew City out of the water, which means City have had a massive overhaul of players. You've got Ederson, Cancelo, Stones, Mendy, Foden, Mahrez and Aguero all back in the starting lineup.
Finally, that leaves Henry. You've got one match today, right?
While the other two lads have got big fixtures at the bottom of the table, I've got a really important one at the top. So I've got Manchester United versus Sheffield United, and obviously I'm going to be completely impartial in this one. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
So if you remember back to November last year, the reverse fixture was actually really thrilling, 3-3 draw, with Manchester United coming back from being 2-0 down, and then a controversial goal that was nearly chalked off by VAR for Sheffield United to equalise it. And that was the game when Brandon Williams and Mason Greenwood both scored their first Premier League goals. At the other end of the pitch, though, it was Lys Mousset who really did the job for Sheffield United. He barged Phil Jones off the ball to assist the first, and then scored a really nice goal for the second from outside the box. The winner here could leapfrog Wolves and Chelsea into fourth place for now, with Chelsea still having the game in hand. So, yeah, massive game.
Alright.
United have got Shaw back in, and they're reverting to a 4-2-3-1 with Pogba out injured for the season. So it's Freddie McTominay in midfield. Juan Mata is also coming in. I think the lack of creativity against Aston Villa might spark that change. Sheffield United with Burnley back up alongside Mousset. Osborne plays Stevens, which I think is just a bit of rotation because those fullbacks do have to work really hard.
Right, yeah, you would have missed that, Jack, but Pogba is out for the season.
Is he? He just got back.
Yeah, I know.
Two games back and he's back out.
Stretch it off,
poor man.
out for the season. But I think that is everything covered. Shall we get this thing going?
Oh, yes.
Alright, everyone ready?
Oh, no. First half.
No, we've had an error already.
Okay.
Before kickoff. 3, 2, 1. Kickoff.
Alrighty.
Okay, while the games are warming up, this is the perfect time to ask you all to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you get a notification every time we go live. More subscribers really does allow us to make more episodes of Sim Saturday. Talking of little bells, Henry, how's the game going? Again, I didn't write this script, okay? Don't be mad at me.
I mean, I don't really know what to say to you. It's 2 minutes in. Martial's just holding up the ball. He's been dispossessed by Norwood. I think that United fans, I'm very happy to see Phil Jones is nowhere near the team after his performance in the first fixture.
Okay, Andy, have we had an early chance in one of your games?
Yeah, Jose Perez for Leicester against Arsenal. He's had a little speculative effort with his left hand, with his left foot. It's just gone past the right hand post. Norwich, meanwhile, in the Watford game, have got a lovely little red number that they're wearing. I've not actually seen it that often this season. It might be just because I've not watched Norwich. Probably is the case. But it looks really nice, actually. Might get it myself in the sale at the end of the season.
A few more funny football names I spotted in that list. While it's quiet, we've got Norman Conquest, Mark Deman, and Jack. Who was it for?
It was a chance for Newcastle. It was Shaw hitting it into the side netting from inside the 6-yard box. Early promises for Newcastle.
All right. Today's photo is a cat. Just a cat that used to come around. It was kind of like a street cat. Nobody really owned it. Hasn't been seen in a while, so that doesn't bode well.
Is that actually true? Is that the actual cat?
Yeah. Genuinely, yeah. Wow. It's not the cat that lives in the house now, which does look similar.
What is Kante doing?
What is Kante doing, Jack?
Kante just took the ball from the halfway line and ran midway up the pitch, but into his own half, unchallenged.
Oh, I see. It's not quite as impressive when you go in the wrong
No,
direction.
I had
really,
to think
isn't
for
it?
a minute. I was trying to work out which way Chelsea were actually shooting. I thought they had a 4 on no one situation.
David Goodwillie. That's another one. Danger 4pence. Michael Gash. Fabian Assman.
Oh, he's in the post!
Oh, but what have we here, Andy?
Oh, it's
He hit
been
the
going
woodwork.
all Norwich in the Watford-Norwich game. They have been all over Watford. I don't know. I think Watford have gone with this attacking lineup, and it's done them no favours. And it fell to Pookie in the box on his left foot, and he's hammered it against the post. Oh, and Cantwell's just missed it. Ben Foster just had to make an amazing save, one-on-one.
I love that.
Staring him down the barrel, and Foster's made a brilliant save.
Norwich piling the pressure on, but Henry, you sound happy. What's happened over there?
Bruno Fernandes has just put Manchester United up. So Martial has the ball on the left-hand side of the box. Just has his defender on strings, little step over, pulls it back. Bruno arriving late, bang, goal. I forgot to mention actually that it's more in goal for Sheffield United because Dean Henderson can't play against the parent club.
Oh, goal chance. Well
Oh,
defended.
I see. I totally didn't realise that was his parent club.
Yeah.
But the more you know.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't even on purpose.
Was it
Well,
not?
Andy, what happened there? Is this Norwich again?
Watford went straight up the other end and actually could have scored as well. Andre Gray with a header. So it's end-to-end stuff actually. It's a brilliant game. You can see that both teams are trying to win this. Both are really attacking. So we're in for I'd say we're in for goals today. Jack would like to hear.
Goals.
I
We
would
like
like to
goals,
hear.
don't we?
We like goals.
No, we don't like tired legs. Jinx padlock.
All right, Jack. Any developments in either of your matches?
In the Chelsea Man City game, the only thing really to report is the amount of offsides. There's a lot of bad, ill-disciplined players out there. We've got Joel Linton on the edge of the box having a bit of a tussle on Shelby, and it's a strike, and it's not. He didn't get the power behind that, but that was a good opportunity for Newcastle.
All right, but it sounds like things are heating up in those couple of matches anyway.
We've got a free kick here for Newcastle. Taylor with a tackle in from behind. He was struggling to. Yeah, that's.
Who's standing over it? Is it Shelby?
It's not. We've not got there yet. I'm afraid.
Oh,
and it's a chance in the other game. In the other game.
Good save.
Who was it for, Jack?
Who was that? I don't know, but it was a header as well wide. But
For which team?
So that was in the City game. Now we've got a free kick by Richie. Got connection, but it's a weak header from Joel Linton into the hands of Rayner.
Joe Linton. What a player! Still trying to find his form. Andy, was there a chance there in one of your matches?
Yeah, so Watford-Norwich, as I said, Norwich dominated the first 10, and then the next 15, Watford have absolutely dominated, and Andre Gray again with another chance. It was just a good effort from long range, and it's just gone wide of the post. So I don't know which way this game's going to go because it's just a seesaw really at either end.
Right,
Do you think it's time
back
for a
and
snack?
forth.
I've got a.
Oh, what's on the menu today, Jack?
I've got Domino's pizza left over from last night.
Nice.
I presume you've got some garlic dip there, Jack.
got like
That's your favourite.
Like an absolute trough of it.
A big ball. I think that's what you actually like most about the Domino's, from what I've gathered.
100%.
Is the dip itself. The pizza is an added bonus. But Henry, was there a chance in one of your matches there?
Yeah, there was. It was Manchester United had a corner and it comes in. I think it was Martial. I don't know how it's dropped to him, but he's managed to hit it on the half volley, but he doesn't quite connect with the effort and it just falls into Moore's hands.
Bruno Fernandes, though, another goal for him. He has been an absolutely incredible signing in real life and in FIFA.
Yeah.
He's keeping up the form there. Andy, any occurrences over in your fixtures?
Yeah, there's a chance. Yes, it's a goal. Watford 1-0 just as you come to me. Troy Deeney, the skipper, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Dependable. I could talk all day about Deeney because he's so intrinsic to what Watford do. And yes, just a bit of a sloppy play from Norwich. Decore capitalises on some poor play, puts the ball in, and Deeney on the swivel bangs it in the bottom corner. Tim Krul no chance. So actually, they deserve that really on the balanced play. I think they've dominated the last 20 minutes. So 1-0 Watford at the bottom of the bottom.
That is an important goal.
Willian just attempting a shot from about 35 yards, but just couldn't get the power behind it. He was looking to curl it into the top right corner, but it went too central.
We know he can do it from distance. Update from me, I've got nosebleed for some reason. I don't know why, all the excitement has gone to my head.
I swear I just saw Larry David in the crowd.
In the crowd?
Yeah.
In the crowd?
Honest to God, splitting image.
Do you remember that documentary about him being spotted?
Chance.
Yeah.
Filming
One
it.
in
Anyway, on back to the football, what happened, Andy?
Well, I mean, I said that Watford dominated, and then as soon as they've scored, Norwich have gone the other end and probably should have made it 1-1. It was Pookie, broke away. One of the best free transfers we've seen in the league this year, by the way. Yeah, should have scored. Great save by Ben Foster, who himself is actually, I think he's this 36, 37 now, and he's still one of the best keepers around.
All right. Well, excuse me while I nip to the bathroom and.
Cantwell, it's 1-1.
Carry on. Tell us what happened, Andy.
Yeah, it's 1-1. Todd Cantwell. So from the resulting
chance.
corner. Hernandez has played it into Godfrey. He's pushed it out to the edge of the box, and Cantwell's there, and it's a brilliant finish on the half volley into the bottom corner, and it's 1-1. Yeah, brilliant goal.
And we're
what's
back.
the game we've got on our hands here?
We've got a corner for Aston Villa. Grealish on over it. It's hit. He's over him, way to the back post. That's a wasteful opportunity. But you've got Haran on it. No, nothing's come from that.
So I know I missed it, but how was that Cantwell goal? Nice goal, Andy, was it?
Brilliant. How are you doing, Sean? You all right?
Oh, obviously a bit lightheaded here. I kind of forgot where I was there for a second, all this excitement. So it's 1-1 in that match now, is it, Andy? Watford Norwich.
Yeah, it's real end-to-end stuff though. I honestly can't tell you which way this is going to go. Both teams look really good going forward and equally look poor at the back. So
That's the kind of 6-pointer we like on this
Yeah.
show. Keep those goals coming. All to play for down the bottom. Jack, how's the pizza gone down?
Pizza.
Go!
I'll let the Henners go.
Oh, hold that thought. Henry,
Come
who's the
on.
goal for?
Fred, don't hear me saying that very often. It's really nice to think up to. It's Fernandez again, just pulling strings. So Fred absolutely fires the ball into him. Fernandez takes one touch, just lays it back off to him. Fred running on into the box, and he just passes into corner.
Chance! Goal!
Who's the goal for, Andy?
Troy Deeney with his second of the game. It's 2-1 Watford. And that's everything's changed at the bottom of the table again. Really well worked play. I think it was Decore again involved in it. Andre Gray, who obviously playing up top as a partnership, slipped Deeney in. And yeah, I mean, from that far out, you'll rely on Deeney all day of the week. So yes, 2-1 Watford. I mean,
2-1
what
Watford.
3 points this would be for them because they've struggled so far on since Saturday.
Absolutely exciting first half of football. 3 goals already. But Jack, you're telling me about this delicious pizza. Exactly what were the toppings?
So I went for a mighty meaty, which is
Good choice.
a good range of meat. But I mean, I think it was all outweighed by the amount of garlic and herb dip I used. I've only had 2 slices though, and it almost was over far too quickly. It was over before it even began.
It's always the way, isn't it? It just never lasts. It never lasts.
So it's half-time.
United.
Half time in the Arsenal game in mine.
Okay,
Literally nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean, just as you said that, I realised we hadn't said a single word about it. But at least they're not losing, I guess.
Oh.
And Henry, who's the chance for?
Oh! So it was Lindelof steaming in the near post. Ball then drops to Greenwood, who's coming from deep, hits it, and that's hit hand. That's gone thigh, hand. I mean, it would have been a harsh penalty, so it's another corner.
Rich.
So they've let it go.
Don't know what Richie was thinking was going to happen there. A cross came in from the right. Rayner's struggled. He's, instead of going to meet it and catching it, he's dived and punched it away. But in doing so, left himself in the ground, which I think is where Richie thought he had the time to do an overhead kick. Near enough sitting on the ground as he hit that. It was, and it just went wide. Poor effort, but
Richie is such a flash inside, isn't he?
yeah, he really
Yeah.
is.
Trying overhead
He
kicks,
is,
trying
yeah.
Raboners. What is going on with him?
Was it him who tried the Panenka?
Yeah.
Against,
Cost
it was,
us-
wasn't it?
Cost an entire city their chance at Wembley final.
Yeah.
What is this guy's problem? He just does not know when to hold back on the old flicks and tricks.
But that is
but
half
it's
time for me here.
Yeah.
Half time. Is that
as well.
both your matches?
Yeah, both matches, yeah.
Still going here at Vicarage Road though. Norwich
Okay.
looking very dangerous. Could be equalising soon if this continues.
The most
Oh no, they're in
exciting
here.
feature of the day.
Buendia! It's a goal!
It's another
Wow.
one just before half time. Talk us through it.
Buendia. Again, look, I don't know what happens in this game. It's when one team scores, it encourages the other team to go the other end and just absolutely batter them for 10 minutes, because that's what Norwich have been doing since Deeney's put them ahead. I think it was Vrancic with some great play. It's just, I mean, we see a lot of these goals. It's just the player slips it in, they take a touch and then hammer it into the bottom corner. It's a very FIFA goal. Ben Foster again got no chance, just like the Cantwell goal. So 2-2, got to be the most exciting game of the evening so far.
And is that half time across the board then?
Well, no, we've still got 2 minutes to play here, I'm afraid. Hopefully nothing happens, but you know.
I'll go through a couple more funny names. There's Brian Penis, who plays for Newcastle United.
That's just so Route 1.
Yeah.
All over at Vicarage Road, 2-2, half time.
Okay, more zeros in the games than there are in the soon-to-be Newcastle owners' bank accounts. That's the opening gag from Andy there. It's a bit wordy, but you know, I get what he was getting at. Right, to keep you up to date with the halftime scores, I'll read out the scores, but I need to do it in somebody else's voice. I've done it so far as R2D2. I did it as Jack yesterday as well.
You haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, so look forward to that. We were just.
What about Wayne Rooney? You got a Wayne Rooney?
Okay, right. We've got Wayne Rooney to read out the scores here. It's Arsenal 0, Leicester 0, Chelsea 0, Man City 0, Man United 2,
That's good.
Sheffield United 0, Newcastle 0, Aston Villa 0, Watford 2. Norwich 2. Okay, before we crack on with the second half, give us a quick overview of how your games have gone so far. Andy, let's start with you.
I can sum up the Arsenal-Leicester game in one word, and it's shocking. What I will say is that Arsenal need to book their ideas up, because as I said, without a win here, any European football next year is looking very unlikely. Then over in the Norwich-Watford game, it's exactly what we expected. Both teams separated by a point. There's nothing to really separate the teams in terms of the scoreline. They're both playing really attacking football. Both have leaky defences. Just like Jack, they're leaky at the back. Yeah, so I'm just really excited to see where either game goes, to be honest, because they're both on a knife.
Okay. Henry, how's your one game going?
I mean, it's been a great watch for me personally. It's been all Manchester United this first half. I think Sheffield United bothered the hair once or twice, but no real chances from them. I must say though, Manchester United looking better without Paul Pogba in the team. I don't know if it's just the formation or he just didn't have a chance to bed in, but it might be a blessing in disguise that he's out for the rest of the season.
That's the story of their season.
Yeah.
No, that is. That's true. That's the story of their
He's
season.
only played 7 games in the season so far, and that was before Fernandes came in. So.
Okay, story of his Man United.
Jack, finally, run us through your couple of fixtures so far.
Well, I've already told you about the pizza. That was probably about as exciting as
Biggest
it got.
update.
0-0 in both games. The City probably have just got the last game in the back of their heads, 4-1, probably being a bit cautious going forward. Chelsea, I was looking a little bit more hungry, but they just keep getting offside. Newcastle, Villa. It's been moments, but nothing worth talking
Let's
about.
hope we get a few more goals in the second half. Just before we get the games underway, another reminder to please like the video, leave a comment down below, let us know what you like about the show, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. More subscribers allow us to keep Sim Saturday going. More importantly, keeps me in a job, meaning I can afford to buy premium toilet paper and not have to wipe my arse on yesterday's socks.
I mean, that's probably the biggest reason we've ever given anyone to subscribe to the channel, I would
Please,
say.
the Sean Toilet Paper Fund, let's get it going. So please subscribe, click the little bell, you know what to do. Alright, let us crack on with the second half. Is everybody ready to kick off?
Yep.
Aye.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Torre, Andre, Flo. Alright, okay, we are up and running with the second half. Let's hope Arsenal can do something. Just anything. A goal. How many strikers have they got on today, Jack? Because they started with 4 in the last episode of Sim Saturday.
Well,
I've got Arsenal, so I don't know whether Jack.
I don't know why I asked Jack.
Sorry, I was frozen. I didn't hear any of
It's
that.
for the best anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Sheffield United have had a chance.
The only
What's
change-
a goal?
Oh,
There
hold
we
that
go.
thought, Andy. Who's it
We're
for,
off.
Jack?
It is Chelsea 1-0. Williams stuck it in the back of the net. I don't think City had touched the ball since half time. It was Jorginho into into Abraham, and then it was just a formality by the end of it.
Alright, finally we've got a goal for Jack.
Yeah.
Must be buzzing, right? 1-0 to Chelsea.
Oh God, we got another goal.
Hold that thought.
Sorry,
another one.
I wasn't even looking at the other game.
Who's a...
God, it's Newcastle. Who scored that? It looks like it was Bentaleb. Bentaleb's put it in. Let me see what happened.
Bentaleb, that's what my sources are telling me. That is Bentaleb, Jack.
I think Shelvey's had the initial shot, and that's been blocked, and Bentaleb's picked it up on the outside of the box, and he's one-on-one with McGinn, and McGinn sort of just stands off him, and Bentaleb just sort of runs around him unchallenged into the box. Mings puts in an initial block for the first shot, but he recollects it and then shoves it in the back of the net.
Alright, well, we're on the topic of Newcastle. Shout out to our sponsor, Joe Linton's Lint Brushes. Great for getting lint off things, especially when you live in a dusty house like me. Maybe that's why my nose is bleeding. Do we have a chance there, Andy, over in one of your matches?
Surely that's one of the most least effective brushes around if it's sponsored by Joel Linton, because he is one person that does exactly what he's not paid.
Save.
And that is not
what he scores goals. He's been scoring goals.
To be fair, since Saturday he does. Yeah, okay, that's better. I'm being harsh on the lad.
We've got a free kick in a dangerous place for Chelsea. Cancelo's
got a naked man behind you, Jack, as well. But what was the free kick?
Oh yeah, it's I think it's Willian standing over it. It's to the left of the goal, edge of the area.
Oh!
4-man. Let's see what he can do. He's struck it. Oh, what is that? I don't know what that was. It's just like lobbed it up into the air, trying to get to the back post. But that was a shocker.
Oh no!
Waste of an opportunity.
Shame. Wasted free kick. Henry, what happened over there in your match?
Scott McTominay has rattled the upright. It's a really good play down the right hand side. Wan-Mata takes a touch, turns his man. Wan-Bissaka overlaps, pulls it back. McTominay comes onto it and just cracks it against the post. Could have been 3.
Ooh, cutting it close there. Andy, any developments? Any look for Arsenal yet, perhaps?
No, Leicester have started this really, really brightly. To be honest, they had a massive chance. I think it was Tielemans, but it might have been Maddison actually. It was that far ago, I can remember. But anyway, Leicester have been all over them, and Arsenal have responded by taking Lacazette off and bringing a third midfielder on in Ceballos. So, yeah, it looks like Arteta's a bit rattled by this early start, and they might be settling for a point.
Sounds like, oh God, tough times. How many strikers did they start with? Because they had 4 in our last match.
So they did start a little less attacking. They had Pepe instead of Martinelli, so it was just the 3 today. But we've not seen anything from Nketiah, I'll be honest, who scored 2 at Wembley at the weekend.
That's a shame. He's got to keep that form up. Please do it for me. Any developments in the Watford-Norwich match? That was all guns blazing in the first half.
Went through.
No, nothing to speak of so far. To be honest, it's all Leicester in my... Oh, hang on a minute, we've got a penalty. Oh, it's a penalty to Leicester.
Oh, no.
Can you believe it? And I think it's Xhaka with a stupid challenge. He's just kicked Ndidi in his calf. Yeah, stonewall penalty.
Like that.
Wow, and Arsenal have responded by taking Aubameyang off as well.
Oh my God.
So they've just taken Aubameyang off, and Martinelli's coming on. So I mean, Arteta has absolutely lost his lid. And here he is, Vardy stepping up to make it 1-0. Oh, and he's saved. I think Leno's tipped it onto the post. Oh my word!
Thank God for
that.
reprieve
for Arsenal. But it might be short-lived because, they've made 2 dodgy changes and Leicester are all over them, but it's still 0-0.
Thank God they are clinging on there by the sounds of it. That's such an Arsenal penalty to give it away. Granit Xhaka.
Chelsea are getting the best of the play here, but actually, just as I say that, Sterling's breaking up the left, but it's not coming to anything. He's passed it backwards.
Chance. Goal!
Goal! It was a 4.
It's come at the Emirates.
No.
And
go on.
It's gone with the run of play. It's Maddison and it's 1-0, and it's a brilliant finish. It's come to him on the edge of the box. I think it was good work by Harvey Barnes actually. Maddison with acres of space, and he's just bent it in the top right corner. Surely one of Louise or Socrates has got to come out to him there. It's just basics, and no one's closed him down. Classic Arsenal, poor defending, 1-0 Leicester, deserve it as well.
Sadly so. Jack, what's happened over there?
It's starting to liven up here. End-to-end stuff all of a sudden. One end, Carroll should have made it 2-0. I think a header just fell to him, and he found himself in the area unmarked, and he's through on goal, and he strikes it right at the keeper. All he had to do was poke it into a corner.
And it's funny, we just realised in the FA Cup, Chelsea just trounced Man City, if I'm correct. They knocked them out only a few days ago.
It was 4-1.
So they'll be looking to get some revenge there. But at the moment, it's still all to play for. Chelsea 1 goal ahead as we speak. But Henry, any developments over there in the Man United match?
Sheffield United have been much better in the second half, and I've got to say, if they're going to get back into this, it's probably going to be through Lucet. A couple of times, he's just held off his man, turned him. Most recent chance, he put in a really good ball that Lindelof deflected just wide of De Gea's post. But there's Martial's got a chance here? No, well blocked. So yeah, Sheffield United look much better in the second half.
Oh, and it's a goal! It's a goal. Who's that for? That is Aguero.
Oh.
In the other game, wasn't even watching. Aguero's poked it in, so it's 1-1
chance
here.
got to be.
What a save! Out what happened.
Alright, but Man City have equalised, but while you figure out what's happened, Andy, what happened over there?
Oh my word. Well, Norwich have been in the ascendancy since the second half kicked off. Duda's come on for them, and it's Duda with the chance. He's clean through. Ben Foster, he's looking him straight in the eye, and he's going, I'm putting it there. He's put it there, and Ben Foster's tipped it round the post. Ben Foster, what a keeper this guy is. Unbelievable save.
Alright, he's in fine form. Jack?
So, Bernardo Silva one-on-one with Alonso down the right. He's absolutely made a fool of Alonso, and then had a plenty of time to stick a cross in, and Aguero meets it front post and volleys it.
Aguero, you can rely on that man to show up, and he's done it again, equalised there, so it's all in the balance now with how long is left? Roughly 20 minutes left in the match. Okay.
Chance again here.
Is this for Arsenal?
No, this is Norwich again. I mean, there's a stat just come up on the screen, and it's 72% possession for Norwich in the last 10 minutes, I think it was. Duda again, though. No one's closing it down. I don't know what Watford are doing. Nigel Pearce is just not focusing on defensive training, because no one's closing down, and Duda should have at least put his effort on target, but he's kind of cut across it and it's gone wide. But I mean, there's 15 minutes remaining, and I only see Norwich getting the 3 points here.
They are relentless. The form they've shown on Sim Saturday, if they could repeat this in real life when football comes back, they would be looking good. Alright, Henry, United still holding off there?
Yeah, Sheffield United just had a corner that was cleared, and about 5 minutes after I said that, Lucet will be the one to get back into this game. It's been pulled off, and Sharp's on instead. Oh, chance! Oh, what a save!
Oh, Jack! What got you first? Is it a goal?
Yeah, and guess who it's for? I'll tell you what, Bernardo Silva came on for Mahrez in the second half, and since then, City have looked like a completely different team. He's just brought the energy that they needed. He's causing lots of problems down the right. He's nicked the ball off Alonso, plays it to Aguero, who then plays it back to Bernardo Silva, who then plays it back to Alonso, who finishes. They almost had too much time there. And in the other game, there's a goal. Oh my God, I've missed that. Who's that? That is McGinn slotted home.
McGinn and Tonic.
Yeah, McGinn's.
All right.
So that... God, it's all going.
Yeah, so 1-1 in that Newcastle versus Aston Villa, and now 2-1 to Man City in that match. Man City, they just love passing around. Even when they've basically already scored the goal, they can't get enough of it. Andy, did you have a close chance there as well while that was happening?
Yeah, well, first chance of the entire game for Arsenal when it came in the 80th minute. And it was because they've taken off all their attacking talent. It actually fell to Hector Bellerin. He's just cut in from the inside, cut in from the right. He's, it's a clear chance, and he's hit it straight at Schmeichel. Schmeichel didn't even have to move. So
that's a bad time when your fullback is your biggest attacking threat in a match. 80 minutes in, come on Arsenal, you've got nothing but strikers. Where are they now? All right,
Sheffield United on the break here.
Down there.
Free header. Oh, it's in.
And
it's Lundstrom. So United just had a chance the other end. They looked like they were getting control back of the game. Sheffield United hit him on the break, and that's it's a very, I'd say, lucky header. He doesn't quite make the contact he wanted. He goes down, bounces back up over De Gea, and then comes off the post right in the top corner and goes in. It's game on here.
Wow, that sounds like a fortuitous bounce there. Andy, what happened there?
Oh, just Norwich.
It's a goal!
Just toying with Watford.
Oh, but Jack, we've got a goal. Who's it for?
Yeah, it is Aston Villa, and now 2-1 up against.
Wow.
Tell you what, Jota has absolutely sent Richie into
Chance!
next week.
Goal!
It's Jota running down the right, and then does a simple Cruyff turn, which sends Richie flying, which gives him free entry into the penalty area. Samata's put it in.
All right, okay. Yeah. But Andy, we've had a goal over there as well. Was this a big one?
Yeah, it's Norwich 3, Watford 2. Buendia with his second of the game. Great work by Hernandez down the left, and he set up this goal. As I say, just chipped it over the keeper.
Come on,
Buendia's just got an open goal pretty much, and that's huge at the bottom. Huge. Norwich have clawed their way from the bottom of the table. I think they moved up to 16th in the league now.
Wow.
An unbelievable season.
What a big goal in the 90th minute as well. That is inspiring stuff from Norwich there. They've managed to turn it around.
We could be going on here. Jota's in the area. Oh, and he's sliding it home. He's got one for himself.
And
he's got one for
Aston
himself.
Villa. So it's 3-1 to Aston Villa now, Jack, right?
3-1 Aston Villa. And you know what? It's come from an unnecessary mistake. I don't know what Longstaff was thinking. He's got all the time in the world to play the ball to a teammate, but instead plays a blind pass and hits it straight out of play, awarding a throw-in to Villa. And they just simple passing, and then Jota just makes a run into the box, and all he has to do is put it into the bottom left.
Bish bash bosh. In the meantime, it's full time over at Old Trafford,
and it's finished in the Newcastle game. It is Villa winning 3-1 there.
Right, the relegation battle is fast becoming the most exciting part of Sim Saturday every week. These bottom of the table teams are really turning it around. We'd love to see it, but so it's full time at Old Trafford, and it's full time at Aston Villa or at Newcastle,
and it's full time in both of my games as well. Norwich take home the 3 points, travelling back to the East Coast.
Very big result for them.
Huge result.
And
it's all over in the Arsenal game as well. Do you know what? Leicester should have made it 2-0 towards the end. Damari Gray with an unbelievable left-footed volley from across that comes in from the right. I don't know if you remember Van Persie against Charlton back in the day. One of those. It's just gone over the bar. But Arsenal need to just go and dust themselves down and have a real look at themselves in the mirror, because that was a terrible display.
It's not good. And Jack, is it still going over there at Chelsea?
No, that's it. Chelsea have lost. That's redemption for Man City there.
Redemption for their FA Cup defeat only a few days ago, which you can see us cover here on Sim Saturday. But wow, full time across the board. Who needs a title race with a relegation battle like this going on? Like the rash on my groin, Aston Villa are back. Alright, let's give you a rundown of the final scores. It's Arsenal 0, Leicester 1, Chelsea 1, Man City 2, Man United 2, Sheffield United 1, Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 3, Watford 2, Norwich 3. And how does that affect the table? Well, Watford are now rock bottom. Norwich have gone up to 16th, so things are looking pretty precarious for Brighton right now. Meanwhile, at the top, Man United are back in the top 4. That defeat for Arsenal means we remain in 9th place. Well, it was a slow start, but built up into some interesting matches there, and that's all for this midweek special. We hope you enjoyed it, and we managed to divert your attention a little bit and fill that football gap in your life. One final reminder to join us again this Saturday, 3 o'clock on the Dream Team YouTube channel for our weekly episode of Sim Saturday. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, click like, and leave a comment below. Tell us what you enjoyed about the show. But for now, stay safe, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.